This is breaking news from CBS 11.
This is the culmination of 3 very long weeks for our community.
Breaking news right off the top at 11. The serial Austin bombing suspect is dead, and we're learning so much more this morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Karen Borda.
And I'm Dan Haggerty in for Russ McCaskey. People in that Austin area breathing a little sigh of relief this morning after the suspect's reign of terror there came to an end overnight. The bombings left the city on edge, of course, since they began on March 2nd. All the bombings, except for the latest one at the FedEx facility north of San Antonio yesterday, were right there within the Austin city limits.
It all came to an end following a short pursuit in Round Rock, north of Austin, overnight. Police say the suspect blew himself up inside his vehicle as SWAT team members closed in. One officer was hurt in the explosion. Another officer fired at the suspect, who law enforcement sources identified to CBS News as 23-year-old Mark Condit of Pflugerville.
We do have team coverage in Austin, in that area this morning for you. Jason Allen in Pflugerville, where the suspect lived.
But we want to begin with J.D. Miles in Round Rock with the latest on the investigation and how all of this unfolded. J.D.
Karen and Dan, the city of Austin's most wanted man for the past month died just on the other side of I-35 while trying to drive out of a motel parking lot where police had tracked him overnight. SWAT officers had him cornered, and as they closed in, he hopefully ended the bombing spree by detonating one in his vehicle and committing suicide. Investigators wore white suits to protect evidence from being contaminated while searching the area around this red SUV. It's a vehicle police say the man believed to be the Austin serial bomber died in overnight during a dramatic confrontation with authorities on Interstate 35.
We had surveillance teams looking for this suspect, and we ultimately located the vehicle that this suspect was known to be driving, and witnesses told us he was driving.
Austin's police chief says security camera video from a FedEx office store in southwest Austin captured the suspect mailing 2 package bombs, one that blew up yesterday in a shipping facility in Schertz, and another in Austin, recovered intact.
Beginning within the past 24 to 36 hours, we started getting information on one person of interest.
Despite wearing a disguise and gloves in these security camera images, the suspect left an evidence trail that police say included receipts and cell phone signals that led them to a vehicle description. It was spotted in a motel parking lot in Round Rock sometime after midnight.
As members of the Austin Police Department SWAT team approached the vehicle, the suspect detonated a bomb inside the vehicle.
I came out smoking a cigarette with the clerk guy at the motel, and we heard a big bang. We looked at each other like, what was that? We looked around, we heard the sirens. Like, what do you think happened? He goes, what? They got the bomber. They got the bomber.
Sources tell CBS 11 News the suspect is 24-year-old Mark Condit of nearby Pflugerville. The investigation will now focus on why he mailed and planted 6 explosives around the city that left 2 people dead and injured a half-dozen others.
We will be here as long as it takes with our partners to figure out exactly what happened, why it happened, and how it happened.
Authorities warn the public that even though the serial bomber is likely dead, there could be other homemade explosives still out there that remain undiscovered.
Because we don't know where this suspect has spent his last 24 hours, and therefore we still need to remain vigilant.
The mayor of Austin was also out here this morning thanking law enforcement for its work. It doesn't appear anyone will collect the more than $100,000 reward that was offered. Everyone here seems to agree that this case was solved simply from remarkable police work. For more on the suspect, the bomber who died here, there's a search of his home. Let's go now to CBS 11's Jason Allen, who has more from Pflugerville.
And JD, over the last hour, we have watched a significant increase in the number of federal law enforcement officers that are out here in this neighborhood where we believe that Mark Condit lived for the last year. The house they're focused on is down at the end of the street. You can't see it because agents have brought in a couple of trucks. There's an EMS vehicle and then a large white box truck that we have been watching, where it appears they're about to get a robot out of the back of that box truck. Now, we can show you some video that we shot here within the last hour. It had just been DPS troopers who had been around this house, but the FBI came in with a large number of agents, and they also rolled in with an armored vehicle. And you could see an agent coming out of the top of that armored vehicle, aiming a gun toward that house where property records show Condit has owned for the last year. We could also hear them from our position, which is about 2 blocks away, using a public address system, something they usually use to communicate with somebody that they think is in a house, or sometimes even if they're not sure if someone is in a house, they will use that just to see if there's anyone inside and potentially get them to come out. Now, about 20 minutes or so ago, they started to back away. They brought in that other truck where, again, it looks like there is a robot that they may be preparing to take out. This whole scene started here last night in the overnight hours. Pflugerville police saying that there was a report of maybe some suspicious activity on this block, and then maybe some packages that they were worried about. And they have been out here since that time watching this scene. So we continue to watch this. I know, as we reported, that we're finished up with the hunt for them on the one hand. On the other hand, they are still doing a lot of work here, trying to see if they can get inside the house, and clearly concerned in here about what they might find. We're live in Pflugerville this morning. Jason Allen, CBS 11 News.
Jason, thank you. Shortly after the news broke this morning, President Trump tweeted, "Great job by law enforcement and all concerned."
And Governor Greg Abbott also praised the combined law enforcement effort here. He tweeted the investigation isn't over and that more work needs to be done to ensure no more bombs had been sent before this suspect died.
In the wake of the recent explosions, one national security expert is recommending everyone exercise caution when handling packages. He spoke with us in studio this morning.
I think the primary lesson is you want to treat, at least for the time, packages like an email. You don't want to open emails that you don't know who they're from, for example, and that tends to limit viruses and other things. With these packages, that's probably the first step, is be very, very careful.
Dr. Grantham says if you receive a package you didn't expect, one that comes from an unknown address or appears suspicious, err on the side of caution and report it to police.
Local police departments have been telling us that they've seen a spike in calls about suspicious packages. Just last night, our crew captured the moment a Dallas police department detonated what appeared to be a grenade spotted near an elementary school. A woman who lives near Hexter Elementary on Peavy Road shared the picture of the device with us. See it there on the right. City Councilman Mark Clayton tweeted that the bomb detonation unit was called in to dispose of a live ordnance. He later wrote, quote, "A neighbor threw away the hollow grenade because apparently that's a thing you can do these days."
Well, we invite you to stay with CBS DFW on air and online as we learn more about the suspected bomber, a possible motive, and any other news related to this investigation. And make sure to tune into our special report on Facebook Live at 1:30. Ken Molestina and a panel of experts will break down how we got to this point.